Good day, everyone. My name is Justin De La Rosa.
I am Andrea Costa.
I am Ellie Gotok.
I am Christine Hanson.
And I am Matthew Yong.
Paragons Co. proudly welcomes you to
Suot Labas, the Marites Grand Reveal.
Suot Labas! Suot Labas! Hello guys! Welcome to our grand reveal! As much as we are very excited in revealing our most awaited product to everyone, let us show you a brief introduction of our very own company, Paragons Co. Comfort styled in perfection.
So what is Paragons Co? Paragons Co is an upcoming fashion company that aims to produce and provide high-quality products that meet today's consumers' needs. As the fashion sector continues to grow, more and more businesses come into the market. However, what the market continues to lack is a form of innovation. With our current situation, study shows that consumers lean more towards products that ensure their safety and health and put aside their impulsive nature. In Paragons Co, we want to combine these factors and provide the customers with innovation, providing you with stylish yet functional clothing that helps you express yourself freely while ensuring your safety. Having this considered, Paragons Co. will be one step closer to its vision of becoming the leading clothing company in the Philippines and elevating the country's fashion to world-class status. As the members of Paragons Co. are Filipinos, we will enter the fashion industry here in the Philippines. To understand and grasp the industry we are trying to enter, we have conducted a pestle analysis which expounds on the internal and external factors that may hinder our entry. This includes political, economic, sociological, technological, legal, and environmental factors. Political factors include the unpredictable imposed laws and regulations during the pandemic and setting a 12% value-added tax on e-commerce platforms. One economic factor is the COVID-19 pandemic, making it harder for the Philippine economy to strive. One sociological factor is the emergence of many impulsive and compulsive behavior patterns due to the country's young population and ongoing pandemic, which can affect promotions and advertisements of the company. Technological factors include large companies having more extensive facilities for research and development and the emergence of e-commerce platforms like Shopee and Lazada. Legal factors include the business registration costs for SEC, BIR, and LGUs. But lastly, environmental factors tackle the pressure on companies to promote social responsibility, which takes a significant number of resources. The members of Paragons Co. conducted an initial survey to recognize the qualities customers look for in a shirt. The respondents' answers include comfort, affordability, quality, and style. Their answers were considered and incorporated when making our product, as these qualities create value and satisfaction for them. However, with the competitive market, this can vary a lot through the prices and strategies of each business. Bench, one of the biggest brands here in the Philippines, offers a wide variety of products with prices varying depending on the quality, design, and style of this clothing. Penshop, on the other hand, sells clothing from 199 to 599 pesos, which also depends on the qualities of the shirt. Folded and Hung has set their prices from 400 to 1,100 pesos, which is on the pricey side, complementing its high-quality products. These are factors analyzed by the members to develop a strategy that balances out both sides of the spectrum, providing affordable yet ensuring durability and quality to these customers.
For the review of competition, we have three local companies as examples: Bench, Penshop, and Folded and Hung. To begin with, Bench is known as the market leader in the Philippines in fashion and retail. Their aggressive marketing and promotion strategy shows their affordable price to the best quality a product can have. Penshop, on the other hand, is the second largest local industry apparel in the country. They concentrate on teenagers and young professionals who appreciate fashionable attire. They use psychological pricing and premium pricing strategy for their products. Lastly, we have Folded and Hung. It's one of the country's most reputable retailers of stylish retail clothes. Managed by Denip Incorporated, one of the country's most fashion-forward apparel retail companies. It maintains a consistent marketing effort based on its company vision to provide high-street fashion for all. Moving forward to the review of distribution, we identified 4 different channels in the local clothing industry. First, through their official shops and websites, businesses can sell their products. Next, as of the third quarter of 2021, Shopee was the most popular e-commerce site in the Philippines with around 73.65 million monthly web visitors, followed by Lazada with about 39.43 million monthly visitors. Lastly, we have Zalora, which operates in South Asian countries. It shows over 6,000 local and global brands to choose from, focusing on the current fashion. Zalora's pricing strategy is premium pricing, and the products are selected based on market condition and customer behavior. Now let's proceed to the threats and opportunity analysis associated with Paragon's Co.'s product, the Marites shirt. On the left side of your screens is a quick table of the strengths and weaknesses of the product. We will be focusing on the opportunities first. Paragons could offer additional colors of the product in addition to what they're currently offering. The available shirt colors would be tackled later. Furthermore, the product's simple design may lead to more possible customizations. When the business grows, we plan to have a walk-in customization shirt service. Lastly, new packaging and different distribution channels may also lead to more customers. Next are the threats that may endanger Paragon's ability to meet its marketing and sales targets. Entry of a new competitor, increase in the cost of the materials, and the availability of the same product at a lower price may shift customers from our product to other competitors. Moreover, changes in customer preferences and new t-shirt trends may also threaten us, for this would possibly lower our product sales.
Moving on to our goals and objectives, Paragon's Co. aims to be a prominent brand that would create a trend and impact on people's lives in the online industry with our product, Marites. The launching of Marites, Paragon's Co. aims to sell at least 50% or 135 of their 200 initial inventories at the end of May 2022. In conducting this marketing plan, Paragon's Co. strives to increase its social media presence, specifically to reach up to 36,000 people by the end of May 2022. This serves as a gateway to attract potential customers interested in our product.
Now it's time! The moment you've all been waiting for. To achieve the goals and objectives of the company, Paragon's Co. proudly presents an all-in-one shirt with built-in face mask. This is Marites. The brand name is a portmanteau of two words. Marites, a Filipino who likes to gossip or chismis, and T, a synonym for shirt. When combined, Marites is a shirt that would be the talk of the town in terms of quality, comfort, and safety. Marites is a shirt designed to protect you with style when going outside during the COVID-19 pandemic. It is made entirely of cotton spandex to ensure comfort, durability, and stretchability. Come on, let me show you the parts of the Marites shirt. First, we have the built-in face mask, also made from cotton spandex, which can be hidden inside a secret compartment inside the shirt, secured by an automatic snap button. If you want double protection, you can still put on your surgical masks, which you can store before use in a designated mask pocket, which, by the way, you can put different stuff in as well. It depends on your choice. Next, we have the sleeves, which can be detachable via a zipper mechanism. The possibilities are endless with the variety of styles it can offer. You can mix and match different styles in different occasions. In its initial release, the Marites shirt will be available in 9 colors, which are flashed on your screens. Its available sizes will be small, medium, large, extra large, and double extra large. The product is mainly targeted to customers aged 15 to 39 who like wearing t-shirts in many different situations possible, like shopping, traveling, and enjoying recreational activities like jogging, cycling, and motorcycle riding.
So, how much is the Marites shirt? The price of the Marites shirt is based on the prototype made by the company. As seen on the table, the materials used in making Marites cost 241 pesos, with the labor costing 300 pesos. A single Marites shirt has a product cost of 541 pesos. With a 15.362% markup, the selling price before tax of a Marites shirt is 624 pesos and 11 centavos. A value-added tax of 12% is added, making the suggested retail price of the Marites shirt 699 pesos. Now, where do we buy the Marites shirt? Paragon's Co. chose to set up their official online stores on Shopee and Lazada. They offer shipping services to deliver products from the seller to the buyer immediately. Likewise, they provide ways for customers to give feedback and the sellers to provide customer services. In addition, the company's official Facebook and Instagram pages can be used as an avenue to show the availability of the product to the site's users. Customers may communicate with the company representatives for feedback and inquiries. Paragon's Co. initially plans to provide Marites to the citizens living in the Greater Manila area. The company may further expand to accommodate other provinces nationwide once sales are booming in its initial target market.
Okay, now that we've shown you what, how much, and where to buy the Marites shirt, we are presenting you our marketing campaign for our pilot release. As a small business, we aim to start small by setting up a social media marketing campaign titled #SuotLabasMarites. Using the Facebook and Instagram pages of Paragon's Co., we will be posting photos of us or other models wearing the Marites shirt as a way of showcasing our product in a vibrant way. Samples of photo advertisements are seen on your screens. Also, here's our big surprise! To jumpstart our campaign, we filmed 4 commercial videos with a jingle that I wrote, composed, produced, and performed, titled Suot Labas Marites. In this way, we can promote our product in a fun, exciting, and catchy way. These videos will also be posted on my YouTube channel, B Plus Productions, the one behind the production process. The official commercial will premiere at the end of this show. To boost the presence of these posts, we will make use of the Ad Boost feature found in Facebook and Instagram. Once the company successfully expands in the future, we can make use of promos and discounts during special occasions, like the 11/11 and 12/12 sale periods in Shopee and Lazada.
To fully execute our marketing strategy for the Marites shirt, we made action programs, which will be explained one by one. 2 of the company members, Andre and Justine, designed the company's official logo and typeface. During the company formation phase, all needed business permits are gained and registered in 63 days. The business name was registered with the Securities and Exchange Commission as it is a general partnership of 5 people. This process takes 1 to 10 business days. Other registration required include the BIR registration, which took 1 to 2 business days, and the business permit registration at the company's local government unit in Las Piñas, which takes about 8 weeks. The cost of getting business permits and other required registration are shown on your screens, totaling around 8,980 peso. In the next phase, while waiting for the business permits, we brainstorm ideas in 24 days for a product or service to sell once the business started. Initially, we considered serving different sectors and various products and services were thought of, as shown on your screens. Eventually, we decided to pursue the clothing industry with all-in-one shirt with a built-in face mask, which will be helpful in this crisis.
The next phase is the product development phase. In 25 days, we conceptualized the product by thinking of its brand name and by creating initial artist renders and prototypes of the shirt. The Marites prototype was finalized on December 9, 2021. Who would have thought that the product would come from these to these? From here, the cost of the shirt was properly identified, which was previously shown. The next phase is the promotion development phase. In 52 days, we had discussions regarding the concept of our commercial videos and photo ads. Filming lasted for 2 days, and editing lasted for 3 days. The commercial video shoot costed a total of 28,540 pesos. However, we did not incur any expense because all equipment used are my personal items invested to the company as capital. The Facebook and Instagram pages and the Shopee and Lazada flagship stores are also to be created during this phase.
Next, we have the mass production phase. In 31 days, the first batch or the first 270 Marites shirts are produced for Q1 2022 by the members chosen tailor, BAI Tailoring in Parañaque City. As presented on your screens, an equal number of shirts are produced per size and color. As mentioned earlier, there are 5 sizes available per color. 6 pieces per size would be made per color, thus having 30 shirts produced per color. If you look back at the cost sheet of the Marites shirt, the total cost per shirt is 541 pesos. If you multiply it to 30, or the number of shirts produced per color, you will get a total cost of 16,230 pesos per color. And since we have 9 colors, the total cost of all 270 shirts is 146,070 pesos. Next, we have the promotion pre-release phase, which overlaps with the mass production phase. We created a systemized way of posting promotional materials to fully maximize our advertising resources. Shown on your screens is a schedule of the release of our commercial videos. Photo ads are also posted every week in this phase. To boost our said promotional materials on our social media platforms, we will first share these promotional materials to our friends via our own social media accounts through word of mouth. After that, paid advertising boosts on Facebook and Instagram will now be utilized, which will run from February 8 to May 6. We also planned a systemized way of running the said advertising boost to utilize and maximize it properly. After using the advertising boost for 45 days, the estimated number of people reached will be 36,070 to 98,000, with a total expense amounting to 3,200. Even if the Marites shirt was already released, the promotion activities would still happen.
Finally, Paragon's Co. officially begins its operations in the product release phase. Shown on your screens is the schedule for the fiscal year 2022. The Marites shirt is now available for sale on Lazada and Shopee. On this period, our official social media accounts will be open for feedback and inquiries from our customers. From the last 2 weeks of May 2022, an assessment would be conducted to analyze the company's overall performance during the first quarter of its operations, from the manufacturing and quality control of the shirts to the promotion strategies and customer services provided.
Now that we revealed our marketing campaign, let me show you the company budget for Q1. To finance the business operations, a capital of 250,000 pesos will be invested in the business. The projected profit or loss for the business's first quarter of operations is presented on your screens. Paragon's Co. only competed for the first quarter of its operations since, aside from the fact that the time set in the goals and objectives is up until the first quarter only, we would like to base our next plan and action for the business on the next quarter from its performance during the first. The estimated quantity of shirts sold is based on the goals and objectives of the company, which is to sell 50% of the 270 initial inventory. This will result in the business generating net sales of 94,365 pesos. To compute the cost of goods sold, the cost of materials including labor, which is previously presented in the cost sheet of Marites shirt, is multiplied by 135. Thus, a total cost of goods sold of 73,035 pesos and a gross profit on sales of 18,630 pesos. The expenses incurred by the business during the first quarter include the business registration expense, which amounts to 8,980 pesos, and the marketing expense for the advertised booths, which amounts to 3,200. Once the total expenses are deducted from the gross profit on sales, a net income before taxes of 6,450 pesos is computed. Paragon's Co's computed return on investment during the first quarter of its operations is 0.076. Though this is small, it is already expected since Paragon's Co is just a starting business. The return on investment is expected to go high next quarter once the business registration expense is removed from the computation and if the number of shirts sold increases. In order for Paragon's Co to meet its goals and objectives and to ensure that there will be a return on marketing investment, various control measures are to be implemented. To guarantee the quality of the product, multiple product testing must be done to ensure the consistency of the quality of the product and for the business to sell at least 50% of the initial inventory by the end of the first quarter. To keep track of this, Paragon's Co can adopt a periodic inventory system to record transactions. The business must not produce more to replace stock immediately when the inventory is reduced due to sale. Instead, the company must allot a time or period to produce more of the product to easily keep track of sales growth and lessen the cost that the business will have to incur. Since sales will be made on various e-commerce platforms, customer orders, packaging, and deliveries must constantly be monitored to ensure fast and efficient delivery of the product. For the business to increase its social media presence, its various social media accounts must be optimized in a way that all necessary information that can be placed in a specific social media platform must be filled out. Paragon's Co must also ensure that information and content are consistent across all platforms. The business must also know the new updates and algorithms since updates affect the platform's performance and algorithms affect how many people will be able to reach your posts. In relation to that, social media platforms have their own engagement analytics. This will help the business strategize when they should post. Surveys can also be conducted to know how the customer feel about the company and the product. This will help the company understand where they should improve, which will benefit them in the long run.
In conclusion, the concepts and strategies presented ensure that the owners are determined and well-equipped to serve in the industry as we will be able to gain recognition, build significant relationships, and make revenue in the clothing industry for the short and long term. Thus, we identified 3 stakeholders that will benefit from this marketing program: the owners of Paragon's Co, our suppliers, and our customers. As a company, we value the work and effort given to us by our workforce. Thus, we have dedicated most of our expenses to labor to provide them with enough income and incentives to improve their way of living. Moreover, all strategies and methods applied have customers as the core of our business. We have made the product that will help in light of this crisis and constructed a program that focuses on responding to the consumer's value and satisfaction. With our mission to blend fashion with function and vision to become the leading clothing company in the Philippines, we believe that these programs and strategies we develop will be the key and a significant step for Paragon's Co to succeed.
Now that we've reached the end of our presentation proper, it is time to premiere the official commercial video of Marites, titled Suot Labas Marites. Roll VTR! Suot, labas, suot, labas. Suot, labas. Suot, labas. Suot, labas. Suot, labas. Ipakalat ang balita, nandito na kami. Ang bagong chismis ng bayang nakakapanabik. Ang makulay na biyayang pwedeng-pwede sa lahat. Siguradong sulit sa bulsa ang tunay at sapat. Kaya gora basta tayo at bilhin ang bagong t-shirt na ito. Marites, Marites, malambot at masarap. Marites, Marites, sa suot ilalabas. Nakakaloka ang napakaganda at ang agaw pansin na talaga ni Marites. Suot, labas, suot, labas. Suot, labas, suot, labas. Suot, labas. Marites.
sarap. Maritis, susuot ilalabas. Nakakaloka, ang napakaganda. At ang ako pansin na talaga. Ni Maritis, suot labas. Ow!
So this ends our grand reveal show. Once again, on behalf of Andre, Ellie, Christine, and Matthew, my name is Justin De La Rosa, and this has been Paragon's Co. Comfort styled in perfection. Thank you very much and have a great day. Wear it and show it. Wear it and show it. Ow! Wear it and show it. Wear it and show it. Ow! Marites, Marites, it's so comfy and so soft. Marites, Marites, you wear it and you show it, unbelievable. Wow. It's so beautiful and it catches your attention in a snap.